Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. It's Camille Prosperity out of Pooler, Georgia. And I was just talking with one of my friends because I saw something quite disturbing. And, well, disturbing to me. Maybe it doesn't affect y'all. But I was like, man. And it kind of like piggybacks off of, if you follow me on social media, I basically put up a post that was saying something to the effect of, like, the great thing about getting older is the difference between somebody, what's up, Nina? You know the difference between somebody checking in on you versus checking to see if they still have access to you. Because I don't know what it is about the new year, but there are people who will be like, hey, you were on my mind, or this, that, and the third. And it's just like, we gotta be aware of stuff like that. If I wasn't on your mind last year, I shouldn't be on your mind this year. And there are people that, even though it's a new year, they will try the same old stuff. And I know, like, New Year's resolutions are a common thing. I'm not that big into New Year's resolutions because I feel like every day is a gift, right? But here's the deal, like, for those of you who have a New Year's resolution about finding love, or that's a common one, right? We're gonna take the love thing. If that's really what you want, right, you have to, I feel, of course this is how I feel because this is my social media, right? But I feel like you have to be serious about that. Like, you're not going to be able to approach it in the same way as you've approached it before. So I know, like, for me, I saw this post because I was talking to my friend and I was asking her, is this where we are nowadays, to where, like, and I know it's not all, but are we at a place where women are trying to get over on men and men are trying to get over on women, everybody trying to get over on the other person before that person gets them, right? Are we at a place where social media has people, hey Janine, are we at a place where social media has people so turned out that they don't even seek love anymore? Instead, they're trying to get somebody to get them to the bag, or get somebody to help them raise their kids, or get somebody, or how about this, better yet, they're just trying to attach themselves to somebody because they see, now this has been going on for years, right? They see their peers around them linking up. So they're like, oh, well, I guess I should get married now. Like, has social media forced us into social peer pressure? And I've never, ever, ever been with that. And so my friend, who is a female, she was agreeing with me, like, we're not going to do that. And when I see things online, I'm not going to lie, it surprises me because I don't have female friends that think that way, that, oh, I'm going to get a guy and use him up, and you feel that? She said, yes, of course I feel that. I don't even have male friends who think that way. I don't have male friends who are like, I'm gonna go out here and get her because her resume looks good. And as a person who is divorced, do I think that you should at a certain age go into a marriage kind of viewing it as a business transaction? If you want to say that, I think you should go into a marriage being smart, knowing that you should not be unequally yoked. I think that you should go into a marriage at a certain point in your life. I do not think you should be hitching your cart to a decrepit horse. And I think that goes both ways. But the thing that I really would love for people to contemplate and think about is, if you really don't want to play, then pay attention to what you and other people say. So, like, I'll say this for me, right? If I'm talking to a guy, right, and he asks me questions, and because women lie. Excuse me, sir. Woman over here, you're talking to a woman. Women be playing games. Women be this or women be that. What? What are you talking about? If you're a guy and I'm talking to you, do you think I'm going to be talking to you and saying, because men out here, they be dogs. Men out here hoes. Men out here for the streets. No, how disrespectful of me to say that to you, right? Here's the bottom line, people. Liars lie. Hoes hole. Hoes be hoeing, okay? And both genders fall in those categories, men and women. She said, your thoughts, words, and deeds matter. Speak that truth. Yeah. And anytime I hear a guy who says that, like, women be out here looking for a cat daddy. Well, sir, you're telling me the type of woman that you've been dealing with, and you're also letting me know that if I go any further with you, you will have me attached to someone else's history. I'm not about to do that with you. I'm too grown. I'm too healed. If I'm not going to make you pay for the trauma that someone else has inflicted on me, you're not about to make me do the same. So for my people out there that do want love, or like, you really got to pay attention to that, because if you go further in a conversation with somebody like that, then it's your fault. They're letting you know up front that you're going to have to prove yourself to them. They're letting you know up front that they have not done the healing, that they have not done the work to even remotely be thinking about entering into a relationship. And if you go any further with that person, and for you gold diggers, or you meal diggers, or you lace front wig diggers, or all of you people that are looking for somebody to foot the bag for you, you're going to deserve what you get. Because I just don't understand somebody using somebody for anything. I don't understand people using people for sex, using people for money. To me, that price is just way too high. Way too high. Yes, keyword word healed. I know y'all laughing at me, but I'm telling the truth. I saw this thread on Instagram, and this guy it was a text thread. And so the guy was saying to a girl, hey, I want to see you or whatever. And so she said, well, my hair's not done. Did y'all see this? So she said, my hair is not done. And so he was like, okay, well, I guess let me know when your hair is done. And she replied, well, if you really wanted to see me, you would pay for me to get my hair done. What? Now, I'm a woman. And I think some women think that all women are supposed to co-sign on their foolishness. But this ain't the prom. What are you talking about, chick? Why should he pay for your hair to get done? Ooh, that thing took me out. I was just like, wow. Is this really like where we're at, to where off the rip? Let me tell y'all something. I love to be wined and dined. But I also love to wine and dine. And it has to be when the time is right. It has to be when things are appropriate. I like for somebody to do for me because they want to do for me, not because I demanded them to do for me. And that's not how I operate either. Nope, you get your own hair done, heifer. I know, right? I just thought that was way out of line, for that. Likewise, I know there are some people, some men who look for a woman to raise their kids. They're just trying to link up with somebody who can cook well and is motherly and nurturing, because they got all these children running around here, and when they have their kids, they want somebody to help them. Now, some women might be on here, they want to wife you before they give you a ring. But guess what? Some women do the same thing. They looking for a male figure for their son. They looking for a guy, an authority figure in the house, somebody with a deep voice so their kids are listening, somebody to help them pay the bill. So again, if you are trifling has no gender. No gender whatsoever. And again, Rosalind said, hey, Red Light Kim, girl, after dark, I put on, it's going to be like a nice orange or a purple or some kind of deep light, okay? Get the melatonin going, calm my nerves down, relax me. Yes, girl, I like it. Now, it kind of looked like hell. I didn't pay attention to that. But I come in love. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, I pay attention to, if I am talking to a man, and let me tell you something, at 42 years young, do y'all know I was on live the other day and I said I was 41? Completely forgot my age. But if I'm talking to a man and he has, at this stage in life, he's probably going to have 1 or 2 kids, hopefully not more than that, Lord have mercy. But if he has a bad relationship, even with his children's mother, red flag for me. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some crazy exes out there. I'm not saying that at all. But that's a red flag for me. Like, if you have to hide, now if that person legitimately crazy, I get it. Because there are some. But if you have to hide it, and how you, even if she's crazy, how you talk about her tells me a lot about whether or not we're going forward. And I know y'all might be like, well, that's hard to find. No. I have met men. Remember, we're not talking about males. We're talking about men. And not all males are men. See? That's what a lot of us women do. We mistake all males for men. But I have had very adult conversations with men who have great relationships, great co-parenting relationships with their ex-spouses or their children's mothers. Some of them I've actually met that have too good a relationship to. I'm like, well, hold up now. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm telling you, I don't get this a lot. I have some great male friends. I have some great female friends. I don't have any female friends that are looking for a man to foot the bill for them or their kids. I don't know any male friends. I don't have any male friends who talk badly about women, all these hoes out here for the street. I know men who are great fathers, great pillars of the community, great to their mothers, and have been dogged out by women, but have not let a bad woman taint them on the idea of love. And I'm the same way. I'm not going to let a bad experience taint me on all men. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give any one person that type of power over me. And I'm definitely not going to be disrespectful enough to be talking to a man and say things like, well, you know, all men are dogs. If that's how you feel, sis, then just throw in the towel and don't say you're looking for love. But don't penalize someone else for somebody else's mistake. And realize that there are good people around here. And again, this goes back to your circle. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you talking to? Like I said, most of the stuff I get is foreign to me. It's stuff that I see online. And my mom has a lot to do with this. My mom, a single mom of 3 kids, she had one real boyfriend my whole entire life. And to this day, that guy, even though he and her went separate ways, I consider him, I call him my dad. If we're out, we still have a relationship. And if we're out, I call him my dad. If we're out and people say, who is this? He says, this is my daughter. My mom only had us around one man, and he's a good guy. He's a great guy. So I didn't see a revolving door of men. I didn't hear my mom talk badly about men or talk about men as a meal ticket to close the deficit between her income and the financial necessities for us kids. I didn't see, that's not something I'm familiar with. Same thing with my grandmother. And with me being the mother of a son, of a boy child especially, I don't understand how some women, nowadays so openly act like men are. Your son hears you. Your son sees you. Kids are not stupid. So I greatly encourage everybody, like, let's start adulting in the new year, in the new day. Anytime that sun sets and rises again, it's a new day. If you want something new, do something new. Start speaking new. Get around new people. Like I said, I know great men. I saw excuse me, I saw a post on Facebook just yesterday, and a young lady had said she was in the hospital for something, and she took a picture of her husband. He was asleep, all crouched in the corner, looking super uncomfortable. And she was like, shout out to my husband who told those nurses, no, he's not leaving. He don't care about the COVID restrictions. They're going to have to make an exception. And her husband was saying that, no, I'm going to stay in this hospital room and take care of my wife. And she was like, it just means so much to me that he's here to take care of me. And I said, see, this is what I'm talking about. And I told her, shout out to you, sis, for giving your king props. Shout out to him for really understanding what marriage is, because y'all can let people blow smoke up your butt if you want to, but marriage is not exotic trips and designer drip like y'all see on Instagram. Like y'all be running to the comments to say hashtag couple goals. Shut up. Those people did that for the gram. Marriage is wiping your butt when nobody else will. Marriage is someone holding you down when you're depressed because you lost your job. And marriage is so much more than what, and I'm not really a fan of social media. I just do it because I have to do it. It has its pros and it has its cons. But most of the stuff that I see online is just like, I see people letting this crap online filter into their real lives and taint their minds. I see them letting it, yes, marriage is partnership through ups and downs. Absolutely. That's what it's really about. It's not about these young kids in their 20s. If you can't fly me out, then why am I even talking to you? Ma'am, good luck on that. Good luck on that. Everybody got their business, making 6 figures, making 7 figures. If you still renting, then what are we doing? What? When did we get there? Where we're down, and now I do believe that you should have a plan now. Don't get it twisted. But I think y'all get what I'm saying. I pay attention. Do I desire companionship? Yeah. But I'll never put myself in harm's way, in the harmful way of a person who is unhealed to the point where they are so unaware that they're talking to a woman that they actually let it come out of their mouth. Women be playing games. Women be lying. Women be this. Women be that. Sir, you're telling me exactly where you stand. Good day. I bid you adieu. And I wish healing for you. And I'm telling y'all, pay attention to that with your relationships. Pay attention to that with your friends, your business. Get you a new group of people who speak life, who speak abundance, who speak good things, who recognize the difference between boys and men, girls and women. Because a lot of this behavior that y'all are talking about, women be doing, that's not the behavior of a woman, that's the behavior of a girl. A lot of this stuff that you women claim to be so fed up with that men do, that's not the behavior of men. That's the behavior of boys. Right? I was speaking to somebody on my community number, and she was like, men are such trash. I said, no, trashy people are trash. And trashy people can be women just like they can be men. So you got to realize that you curse yourself with your words, or you bless yourself with your words. It is your choice. But I have too much evidence of good. I know of a guy, his wife gambled all the money. He still was fighting to keep the household together. She didn't work. She gambled all the money. He out here, he's working. Good job holding down the kids, trying to make it work with his wife. I know of another guy. He found his wife in the bed with another man. You better than me. Now, he still tried to make it work with her. So, again, if you're a bad-minded person, you got a bad mind, then you just got a bad mind, whether you're a woman or a man. Gender has nothing to do with a bad mind. So start hanging around people with a good mind people that are dead set on healing, and then watch. You'll truly have a new year, right? You'll truly have some new blessings in your life. And like I said, don't let these words that people say fall on deaf ears, okay? Somebody says something to you, understand when you are signing up for somebody else's drama coaster. Because at some point, we have to take accountability. I ain't jumping into no relationship with somebody where I gotta prove to them that I'm not like every other chick they man, you must have lost your cotton picking mind. You got me twisted. I ain't making you prove nothing to me, and I ain't proving nothing to you. Okay? That's what we not gonna do. See me when you're healed and you're happy. Then we can be healed and happy together. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Did this make sense to you? Did it make sense? Because this stuff I'm seeing online is absolutely ridiculous. I'll tell y'all this other thing I saw. This was crazy. So y'all know, like, the legal lawyer or whatever. There was this girl. I say girl. There was this girl in her 40s, and she was saying that she marries men for sport. She purposefully marries nice guys with the end game being to divorce them, knowing that they're basically going to give her what she wants. She marries men for sport. Yes, Rosalind, and she was laughing, and the legal lawyer was laughing. She thinks he was laughing with her, but there's an art to interviewing people. You don't ever want to put somebody on the make them feel like you're judging them, because then they stop talking, right? Or they get defensive. So he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's an art to this. And she literally said, like, women don't understand how to get high value men, but like me, I'm educated, and I could literally teach classes on this. And he's like, what? And she's like, yes. And she's blushing, and she thinks this is just cute in her 40s. And she's like, but I did all this stuff in my younger days. And he's like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, that was like 2 years ago. And I'm listening to this lady publicly embarrass herself, thinking that she's spitting some real game. And it just really made me sad. More than anything, it made me sad for her, for the men that she came into contact with, but definitely sad for her. You know why? Because she said, now I'm ready to marry for love. She said, so I'm done with all that. Now I'm ready for marriage. And this heifer really thinks that she can sow those bad seeds. And now that she's done having her fun, she can go out looking for love. And she thinks that harvest season won't come back on that butt. I think she truly believes that. I said, wow, is this really what we have come to? I hope not. But until further notice, I'm going to try to stay far away from some of you fools. Because y'all really be tripping. But yeah, my main thing is to be a great example for my son of a healed person, not linking my carriage to any horse with broken legs, okay? And paying attention to not just what people do, but what they say, because those words are so very powerful. Never have I ever, and never will I ever let my desire to be with someone make me betray myself. Never will my desire to love someone else put me in a position to where I'm clearly demonstrating behavior that shows I don't love myself. Never, ever. And I hope you don't either. All right, bye.